race. Well, not the first, but the first recorded off-season race in the Hennessy Performance League. It's Joker in the booth. We're kind of last-minute adjustments here. I'm in the booth with Jim. Welcome. Oh my God.
What's going on, Joker? I'm ready for some Truck Series action tonight.
Yeah, we can join, by the way. I just backed out.
Oh, already?
Yeah, it's getting right into it.
Looks
Only
like
10 tonight, but not that bad. It's just a exhibition race, no need to really
yeah,
require
King Henry
attendance.
on the pole, TGS Predator in second. That will be your first row for tonight in this exhibition race.
Yeah, so this race we're not really going to be uptight on anything. We can talk about the off-season moves, recapping everything. Once these drivers get settled down, get 2-3 laps under their belt. We have a stream, so we don't have to be blind. TGS Predators is streaming. I will send the link.
Yeah, I can join that link to give you some lap updates. As we talk about that, I'm really interested to see that, you know, JRM, JGR, all of these different teams made a lot of big moves here in the offseason. I'm interested to see, like, what that exactly does here. Watkins Glen is a very good place to test this out.
Oh, look out already. Ford truck, it looked like he hit one of the ThorSport trucks. A lot of new faces and new places here to start off this exhibition race.
King Henry kind of breaking out in front, though, taking advantage of those guys behind him going side by side. Breaks about to a 2/10 lead.
Down into the, what do you call this, a bus stop? TGS hitting the soaps. He's in the 00 tonight.
That is indeed the stop. This is the carousel, as we'll affectionately call it tonight. The next turn will be turn 6. The turn after that, the final turn will be turn 7.
Yeah, it looks like already these front four, 2 GMS trucks, Riley in the 40. Oh, I almost said the 48. He's in the 23. TGS Predators, he's new to the league. He's in the 26. Looks like the 13 of AHAC went wide in the final corner.
What was the stream that we can join here?
I sent it in Discord.
Alright, awesome.
That is TGS Predators and the 26 orange truck.
Yes, indeed. Wait, where did you send this?
I sent it in the main chat.
It's the main chat. Okay, I was looking at the looking at the wrong chat. I was looking at the broadcast chat there. Good thing this is off season.
Yep. Get all the bugs and kinks out of the way. Riley passing the soaps.
Battle for second right here.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna fight each other. They are in a party together. I was just in a party with them. I wasn't going to race, but I was just going to spectate, see how everyone's doing. So I know they're in a party together.
And Riley being here, he's a cup guy. He'll be very, very good here at Watkins Glen. I've seen him in the past. He is extremely fast at the road courses. The soap's right there. I don't know if is he a truck guy now, or is he...
He's a cup guy. He'll be in the 22.
He's cup. Okay, yeah, he's definitely very fast himself. Won the Xfinity Series Championship here in the HPL last season. So, right there running third, trying to track down Riley for second.
Yeah, one person. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's just talk about all the moves, all the free agent moves, and the move up, call downs, call ups, however you want to call it. Oh, my soaps rip! That's a rip. I caught that full on screen.
Major damage to the front end.
There's the talent of Penske. But where do you want to start? Do you want to go by series, by team? How do you want?
You can start from, I mean, first, second, third. Just keep going off sequentially.
Okay. Well,
Right now, King Henry leading. I believe he's a truck guy for JGR.
yes, he did join late last season. He joined before the playoffs, but could not qualify. He's in the 51. I have high expectations for him this season. I think he can really show how strong he is in the playoffs. On the road courses, he's shown that he's a road course ringer. He's leading out front today, even though there's not a lot of people. But this confidence is key because trucks will go to Watkins, Glen in the season.
Yeah, especially if he can hold off Riley 48 back here, Cup guy, proven himself, one of the league owners here in the HPRL, very fast at road courses. We've already explained that, but Riley's one of the best here, and if King Henry could hold him off, that would be quite a statement from the JGR driver here in the 51.
Yeah, before they get to fighting a little bit, I'm on board with TGS Predators. He's in the 26 this season. He didn't win the off-season race at Atlanta, but he ran really well, won a stage. He's running third now. I expect him to have another good season for GMS. I think he has a wheel. Jim, you're part of that group, so if we see fuel mileage, finishes, tires, you have to save tires at Atlanta, high wear tire tracks, I expect him to be up front.
Yeah, there's a major advantage to having a wheel, especially if you're running, the gear shifter along with it, not just the paddles. You can put it into neutral, save some gas. We've seen, I believe, one of the Xfinity drivers, I forgot his name, he drove the, what did he drive?
If you tell me the number, then I'll know.
Yeah, is it the 10? Is it the 10?
Matt Black? Yep, that is Matt Black.
Black.
He won
Yes.
He was the fuel, he was the clutch person, the wheel driver in the Xfinity series. He made it to the final four. He's in Cup this season. He'll be driving the one car, so.
And that's exactly what TGS Predator can use. If he has that wheel, he can really take advantage of that wheel and save fuel, really save those tires. He can be a little easier on those throttle inputs and the wheel inputs. So he can really save fuel and the gas. Has big advantage of that wheel.
Yeah, let's move on next. Riley, I'm on board with him. He's staying in the 48 this season. Not the best run last year. Got eliminated in the round of 6. Jim, what are your expectations? You'll be racing with him week in and week out starting in a few weeks.
Yeah, Ubi was one of the fastest in some other leagues that I was in, and I feel like that just can continue. I think he just was the victim of some bad luck last season, especially at Auto Club and Phoenix. Phoenix, one of his better racetracks, and wasn't able to really bring it home there. Heredia kind of swept that one, took it home. But I think Riley is really going to look for a redemption year here in the Cup Series.
Yeah, he won that first championship in season 1. On board next, we have the other call up driver, Masopes. He won the Xfinity title. He's going to be in the Penske organization. He is the owner, and he will be driving the 22 next season.
Yeah, and Masopes is one guy. He's going to come to pit road right here, but he is one guy you have to keep your eye on no matter what series it is. He's got strategy figured out. He's a really intelligent race car driver. I feel like he'll be a guy that you have to look out for in the Cup Series. I think that, you cannot overlook him.
Yep. On board next, we have Solis. He got that win at Darlington, that fuel mileage win to lock him into the playoffs, or got eliminated in the round of 10, but still top 10 in points. He's in trucks this season. I think he'll be better off here. Jim, what do you think? How do you think Solis will be with the truck competition?
I think if he can keep it without, hitting the wall there, I think if he can keep it off the wall, if he can keep it from contact with others, I think he'll be a guy that you have to look out for sure. I think he's a very talented race car driver, especially in the truck series. I think he's good enough for Xfinity series, but sometimes lag or other unpredictabilities might get in the way. I think the Truck Series will be a good place for him to showcase his talents.
Yep. Oh, let's get back to the lead, get a little bit of an update on them. King Henry got by Ubi. Ubi has a lot of damage, so I think Ubi made some sort of mistake somewhere on this track, and King Henry got back by him. But Ubi looks like he's closing back up, though. I think this damage he has is probably aero, so he's probably going to lose a lot of time on the straights.
Yeah, folks, if you thought that the talent gap wasn't that big of a deal here in the HPRL, just look no further than Riley having a ton of front-end damage, literally probably like 80% aero, but he's still running down the truck driver of King Henry right here. I mean, that really has to say something. Even with that damage, he's still running him down.
Looking to the outside here, try and do the switch back up. King Henry...
He's going to make a crossover.
Yeah. He's not alongside, though. He got the side draft. Is that the stage? That is the stage. Okay.
Ooh. Nice shot by King Henry. Stay out in the lead basically every lap there. Stage 1.
Yeah. Before they get back racing, let's get to another free agent driver, AHAC. He's been dedicated in the development series, now with free agent, the exhibition races. He was very dedicated. He showed he was able to race as much, and Mayhem gave him a truck ride.
Yeah, I don't really know much about AHAC. I haven't seen him really in pubs, honestly, but if he's driving that Johnny Sautermobile, the Tenda Equine and Pet Care Products Ford, I really think, I mean, just with that truck choice alone, it's got to be pretty competitive.
Yeah, I think he'll be around the playoff battle, cut line wise, 9th, 10th, 11th, floating around. So I think that's my expectation for him this season. Next we have Kush Knight. One thing to point out, I don't know if you guys knew, I don't know if you know because you're in the JGR camp, but Kush Knight and King Henry are brother-in-laws. Don't quote me that, but they're related some way. So King Henry can give, he won that first stage, so he can give a lot of tips to Kush during the season.
For sure. And Kush also being the guy, we heard him earlier today. He had high motive, high momentum. He was very, very, confident in the abilities of JGR this season. So that kind of energy that he brings to the team has to benefit JGR in some sort of way.
Just got through stage 1, restart for stage 2. One driver to point out, in the 40, he's in 4th in line. It's Dank Booty Flakes. He was in Xfinity last year. Oh, fight for the lead. Talk about that in a little bit. Predators around the outside.
Look at that. He's going to actually have the better drive off, and he's going to pass the 51 on the outside. What a power move from the 28 here of TGS Predators.
Oh, 3 wide, almost. Dang, Solis overshot it.
Man.
He's around.
90s. Yep, spawn.
51's looking for an inside move. Dang, giving him a little bump.
Yeah, he's getting pushed through the final corner. Turn 7 right there by Dank Booty Flakes.
Riley's going to send it to his inside. King Henry hits Predator.
Man. TGS just gets sent right off the racetrack.
Oh, Henry lagged a little bit.
Back off. But look at Dank Booty Flakes. He's going to try to take advantage of both of these.
Subs wrecked in the pack. Oh, and there's the caution.
That's going to be a caution, but I'm really impressed right there from the 40 of Dank Booty Flakes right there. Using kind of the middle line right there through turn 1 to take advantage. The 51 let off a little bit, knowing that he hit the 26, sent him through the corner, let off the corner. But the 40 said, you know what, if you both are going to make mistakes, I'm going to go right through the middle. And that's exactly what the 40 did. The Nismo truck of Dank Booty Flakes did right through the middle, taking second right here.
Yeah, Dank was a pretty aggressive driver, got into a lot of issues last season in the Xfinity series. I think he's better off in trucks. I think he can be a championship contender in trucks in the Atlanta race they did last week. He was running up front, until I think it was a fuel mileage situation, some sort of tire strategy or call that got him shuffled back in the pack, and then late race restarts. Pretty wild. Shook up the field.
Looks like the Kush Knight 420 actually took second place right there. Not sure how that happened, but I guess a little strategy.
Yeah, I think he probably stayed out or took two. Predator's just going to hold on to that lead. I hear crumbling in the back. Solis in the grass. Oh, King Henry, squeeze!
Hold it. Hold it,
Ruby's going to push him.
They held it.
This is going to be a mess. Who backs out? Give each other room. Henry overshot it.
Look at Dank Booty Flake. Send it to the inside of Kush Knight for second. Kush Knight was able to actually keep his position right there, holding the outside right there through the bus stop. Keep second place.
Shuffled up restart. When you get a lap count, can you tell me at the line here, Jim? Dank looking inside.
Looks like it'll be 3 to go next time by. Oh,
Kush with
they
the
might
crossover.
be going 3 wide.
Kush gonna try hold it around the outside. Oh, here comes his brother.
Man. Look at the 51.
Here comes the 23.
Riley. Yep, Riley looking to the inside of Kush as well, taking kind of a page of the book from the guy in front of him, the 51. Seeing how he can send
Kush overshot it. Yep. Up 2 wheels. Look out. Up. Woo.
Oh, they're
big wreck.
Big wreck back
13.
here. Car upside down. This is 99 of Solis and the 8 of Jason Cole also involved. The 24 of Drizzy Brandon also with a lot of heavy front end damage. They will have to come down pit road and get that fixed.
That is the stage. TGS Predators won that. And there's already arguments in the chat. But,
Oh, man.
Oh, no, Dank. Nope, never mind. Dank said sorry. Okay, never mind. Stage 3 underway. Right here.
TGS Predator next to Dank Booty Flakes. Start this one off for stage 3. Dank will actually have the inside line. I don't know why NASCAR Heat does that, but they give you the inside line if you're second place.
I honestly think on restarts at the Glen, the outside is better because you can get that run off the corner. Well, it's kind of equal right here.
Oh, he gets bumped. He's off the track.
Okay, got to give him room to get back on. Good job
Big
for everyone to avoid
that
him
was
there.
Riley. He's back up to 3rd after getting shuffled out in stage 2. He's back up in race-winning contention.
Oh, Riley's going to send it inside here. Cut it a little bit, but no harm, no foul.
Joker, I think a lot of people underestimate how tough these trucks really are. It might seem like you can send them all the time, but another thing to, think about is that when you're sending it, you really have to calculate that, because if you send it too hard, you're going to spin yourself out.
Oh, well, Masos may spin the 51 out. He punted him 3 wide.
They're 3 wide for the lead. The 51, the 40, and the 00.
Something's got to give.
Nobody's going to give. The 0's going to shoot it wide.
Masos overshot it. Here comes the 26 again. Dank to the lead. Masos went from 1st, crossing the line, back to 5th now. These 5 clearly look like the class of the field, and I think they're all equally paced, so this is why you're seeing so much jostling. Dank 23! Oh, 23, 26 around.
The 51 sends it on Dank Booty Flakes. The 23 is pushing the 51 through the carousel.
I don't know who's the fastest out of this group.
It really is this top 5 all under a blanket, really. Top 4 now.
Yeah, Predators has some work to do. He won a stage. See if he can show that pace again and get back up to these front group.
Remember King Henry winning the pole, showing his speed early. Ended up getting shuffled back a little bit. now has, I mean, it really has been King Henry and Riley have been the class of the field so far.
Okay. I want some break into the action so we can talk about all three series.
I know, I want to look, I want to go back in the field, but we got a battle for the lead right now between Riley and King Henry. Wouldn't it be such a momentum boost? I know it's just an exhibition, but if King Henry can hold off the Cup Series regular of Riley 48,
a lot of
league owner,
yeah.
That would be a crazy, crazy thing to do. A big statement maybe to the rest of the field here in the Truck Series.
Now that things have calmed down, or I'll just wait until hopefully Ubi passes then talk about the other series, get some little predictions, and there he goes. Good run off the final corner. He's going to be in that draft now.
He's going to try the outside.
Smart move by Henry to defend it.
It's a bold move from Riley. He can get, if he can, you know, outbreak the 51.
There he is.
But it is so tough to do that.
Is he still there? No.
Through the S's. Riley has a better arc, honestly. You can get a better
51
run
almost
through
at the
S's.
fence. No. I did put low draft on, so that's probably why there is no run. He gets off that corner.
That would probably do it. Riley, it just looks like Riley
just better off. Up there is. There's the bumper.
Bump him. Can that 51 hold off? He's gonna actually have the preferred line. If he can hold that, he'll have the preferred line here into 6. But he's really got to hold on to it.
I think advantage 23 here.
Yep, playing defensive.
No, he held it.
Riley trying the crossover. He's gonna try to wider arc into 7. He's gonna have a better shot off here.
Not a big enough run to make a dive, though.
Not to make a dive yet, but he is gaining maybe by like 1,000th on the back or on the front stretch there.
I love this racing. It's clean. Henry in the fence. Riley to the lead.
So much pressure. This
just took out Dank. I'm sorry to cut you off. Masopes just took out Dank on the TGS Predator stream, and Masopes is waiting.
Yeah, Masopes up here on the uphill through the S's is stopped. I don't know if a caution's going to come out, but he is still here. Did he have a controller failure or something?
No,
here?
I think he was waiting for Dank. Yeah. Oh. I think he let him go. Now he's going. Dank, a lot of damage.
That is a shame because the 00 is having such a good run up there in 4th most of the day. And I end up falling back to probably like 10th or 9th back there.
Yeah, so now that Riley is somewhat past the leader and has a somewhat good gap, let's go through all 3 series. Jim, you can give your predictions. You can either do chase grid or how many wins, championship 4, whatever you want here. Start with the truck series first. What do you think? Who do you think will make the playoffs out of that group?
I will have to look at the truck series roster because I'm actually still uneducated about the roster. But I can look at it.
Well, I'll go with mine first, and then you can piggyback off that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think my 10, or that's one thing to point out. Oh, well, King Henry's going by Ubi, so we're going to talk about that later. Good crossover here for Henry. Riley gives him the space.
That. He is taking it to this Cup regular. You've got to put all your respect here for the truck regular here in King Henry. He is trying to take it to Riley 48.
There he goes. Great move. Riley's going to hold it, though. Power move by the 23.
Yeah. I think that's a little learning lesson there for the 51 of King Henry. Entering narrow will definitely hurt your runoff. I don't think he had an option there in turn 7. Riley had the outside already, so he kind of had to go narrow. But if you're that 51, you kind of want to plan your move where you can run a little bit wider and maybe take. I mean, we've heard it so much that exit speed means so much more than entry speed, and I think that 51's learning that right now.
Yeah, Riley kind of gapped him a little bit. Henry closes into the braking zone. A lot there, actually. Riley made a mistake. Here he goes again.
Hey, look at this wide arc from the 51. If he can carve it down. No, but the 23 actually cuts him off a little bit.
I racing would have turned him.
Yeah, that's just racing right there. But this 51, he's definitely learning a little something. Take a wider arc, especially in a truck where you have more grip. Here it is. A little narrower.
Just can't get on the gas. Up, still side by side. Nope, 23 will clear.
Yeah, if I'm that 51, I'm trying to make a move to the outside and then try to carry that run onto the front stretch. That's, in my opinion, that's what you have to do. I personally can't do that because I'm not good enough. I always get too loose. But that 51, I know King Henry has that talent, and I know he's learning that right now, watching that 23 Riley 48 power to the lead.
Okay, let's try this again. Now that there's another gap. Hopefully it stays like this. Well, let's give it through the bus stop. Oh, there's a cut. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, looks like they're almost out of gas.
Yeah, pit stops.
I think they're going to be pitting soon.
There's still more than about 12 laps to go, I believe.
TGS Predator, his fuel light just popped on before he got through the bus stop, so expect to see him in at least, or at most, one lap.
Both leaders pitting.
Here comes
oh, did he hit him? Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but maybe hopefully the bubble didn't kill him. But now that they're pitting, the 10 drivers.
TGS Predator staying out.
Did he stay out? Okay, that's a lap left for him. Not that we're counting that, but now I can do this. Finally.
Yeah, go for it.
The 10 drivers, I think, will make the Truck Series playoffs as of right now, as of May 26, 2021, are Shake and Bake, Mr. Huff, TGS Predators, Mayhem Tomorrow, Ghost Killer, GU, AK Unleaded, I don't know how to say that, terrible, King Henry, Skeptic, Whitey, and Dallator. I think that's 10 that I listed.
Oh, you're gonna make me count right now. Alright, I'm gonna say...
Yes, that was 10. I counted from the Truck Series roster.
I'm gonna say it's Shake and Bake 069 and the number 2 truck for GMS. I think it'll be TGS Predator and the number 26. I think it'll be Mayhem Tomorrow and the number 88. It'll be number 98. Is G rated season?
Yes.
That's 5 I've put down. Kluk, I think Kluk will be in your 6th. Push, your 7th. R Bales will be your 8th. Dallator will be your 9th. And MBD, you got dropped, will be your 10th driver that will make the cup. Or, excuse me, the Truck Series playoffs this season in the HPRL.
A few standouts for me, MBD. How do you think he will make it in? Do you think he'll point his way in, or do you see a win in his future?
I think it'll be a point in. I think he's got enough talent. Despite what people say, I think he really has enough talent. From what I've seen in the HPRL, from the league races I have seen, he's shown his speed. And I think that will translate to the trucks from Xfinity to the trucks. I think he will definitely, I don't know if he'll get a win per se, but I think he will point his way in.
I don't know if you can confirm this. You said Kluka as well. I want to know what do you see in Kluka for him to make the playoffs?
I will have to look at the schedule.
Well,
I think he'll
schedule
get a win.
will come out soon. I don't know the date. The schedule is created. Everything is ready.
Hey,
We're just waiting on a day to post it.
I think he'll pull off a win. If you guys go to Auto Club, Michigan, Talladega, Daytona, one of those tracks, he'll have to win. He's just too talented of a driver, too fast of a driver at those wild card racetracks. I think he'll get a win there. I really do.
Gonna fight for the lead. Good cutoff point for the Truck Series. Riley looking on King Henry. Looked like King Henry got him in the pit stops, and Riley's pressuring him here.
Riley just so fast, man. He's using this as a little bit of learning. So is
There it
Henry.
is.
I think
Oh,
both
that's
of
a
these
deep
guys.
sin. Riley sticks it though. Oh,
Wow.
the exit though. Never mind.
Oh man, he
Did
went
Riley
way
die?
too wide out of the bus.
Miss Soaps wants to join the booth. He's an owner.
I can just send him an invite.
I got it. I can do it from my phone.
Bet. That works too. I spelled the wrong name. I think this is the right Miss Soaps. Yeah, it was. I just ended up getting a thing.
Joined by Miss Soaps.
Hello.
We ran terribly. What happened? Good answer. Probably mic connecting. Side by side through the S's though.
Yeah, his mic is still blinking at me
Okay.
over here in the PSN chat.
It usually does that for me.
There he is. Miss Soaps, you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
What happened? You
Joker
drove
ask questions.
terribly.
Yeah, I drove abysmally tonight, but you know it's all part of the scouting tenure going
yeah.
on tonight. You know, I wanted to see how these drivers would react to a very,
Bump. Sorry, cut you off. Riley put the bumper to Henry.
Look at this. These two right here. Class of the field. Obviously, I mean, we're going to have to take notes right here. This is something to keep in mind for when they come to Watkins Glen, if they do come to Watkins Glen on the schedule
will go to
for the
Watkins
Truck
Glen,
Series.
yes.
This 51 is fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he is really fast tonight. He was running good lines all race.
Can we get a lap
He's
counter
showing
at the
his
line?
respect. Yeah, I can give that to you here. Give me a second.
Five to go.
Watch it here on TGS's stream.
He's in fourth gear, so I think he's saving.
7 laps to go. TGS in the wall back there. He is
It's 8 to go.
8 laps to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's saving, so I don't know if he can probably save that fuel and still get this win.
I don't think so. I don't think you can make up. I think that the pace the leaders are going and the pace that he's losing, he's going to be so far behind that, you know, their pit stop for just fuel and, well, they might have to take 4 tires. I suggest they probably do. They should still come out in front of him regardless, and if not, they should be able to.
I don't know. It's going to be close because he's probably about 10 seconds behind them, and a pit stop here, even if you just take
dive bombs here.
even if you just take no tires, it's still what, at least 30 seconds, right? So
Back again.
This battle for the lead has not chilled out.
Henry!
It looks like 51. 51's pitting.
I don't know
I
if
don't
he
think
sped.
he meant to do that.
I think he did.
I think he did. I think he meant to pit. I think he thinks that there's no way to save 1 lap of fuel here at Watkins Glen International. Did Drizzy, Brandon, DF also down pit road in the 24?
Dank down pit road. So yeah, they're pitting. Yeah, they have to
I
pit
wonder
here.
if he sped.
Oh,
We'll
the
see.
Allen
51.
decided
He's typing.
Hey, you're free to join, bro. You're free to join the booth. I can leave and re-invite.
He said he didn't
What a
speed.
stop. What a stop.
But now that there's this break, we're gonna go to the Xfinity series now. Predictions. Ms. Soaps, I will start with you first. Who do you think? I'll ask a different question. Who do you think will win the regular season trophy?
Kenny, driver of the 7.
Why do you think that?
Just because of how competitive he was last year, and the Xfinity Series is, as you say, really top heavy again this year. And I think as a returning veteran of the Xfinity Series, he goes into that with a chip on his shoulder, Eliminated in the round of 8 last year, which really sucks. I mean, everybody said he was definitely going to be in the Final Four at some point. So, you know, going forward, I think he gets the best shot. Personally, tip of the hat to Kenny next year. He'll win the regular season trophy.
Okay, well, Ubi has a lot of damage, so I think his race is pretty much done. I don't know how much damage he has.
Really?
Yeah, if you go on board, you know how the game resets after the stage, and he still has a lot of damage. So
He has a lot of nose damage.
But I'll go with my top 10 playoff predictions. I think, I think Rich Gang, Kenny, Bearcat will make the playoffs 3 out of the 4 from Junior Motorsports. Oh yeah, King Henry has a big gap on Ubi.
Wow. The newcomer, Bobby Love, joined on Monday. You know, I think that guy's going to be really overlooked throughout the season as well as a playoff contender.
Yeah, I was going to finish 3 of the 4 JRM cars, not being biased. I just think that Bobby Love, I've never seen him race. I've heard his name. I don't know how quick he is, but we'll see that in the season once that begins. Bobby Love, I think Big Man, his return back to Xfinity, was a championship 4 contender. Oh, what is going on between these two?
51 of the 99.
Yeah. Big Man.
Side.
Yeah, I don't know. Solis is a pit stop behind, so
he's trying to hold his ground here.
It should be 5 to go when that 51 reaches the line.
Nothing wrong with that. But I think Big Man back in Xfinity, he will perform well. I think Landshark will run well. Make the playoffs, and then I have Mo Doodle, championship 4 contender last season, and JoJo. I think that's 10.
It's 99 definitely gave the 51 a little bit of trouble here.
Oh, that's only 8.
Not too much.
Okay.
Starts to pull away.
So the 2 more, I'll add 2 more to that list. I think TK 270 Kelvin will make that playoff grid since they only had 8, and then I think Taz DeLeff, he was in the Truck Series, he made the playoffs. I think he will make the playoffs as well. So Jim, what do you think? Comments, predictions, thoughts?
Yeah, predictions for the Xfinity Series. I think a lot that JR Motorsports group is really, really, really strong. I think Rich Gang, Kenny, Bearcat, and Kevin all have a shot. I think one of them will miss, though, however. I think one of them will have internet issues that will cause them a shot. I think that will unfortunately be Kevin. I think you'll have Rich Gang, Kenny, Bearcat all in that playoff battle. I think you'll also see Captain Dead Dad and Bobby Love, so that will be 5.
There's a wreck on the front stretch. Sorry to cut you off.
Uh-oh.
There's 2, I guess it was stained green. I think it was the 24. But you can continue now.
Looking back, yeah, 24 has a lot of front end damage. But going back to it, I already picked 5. Free OG. I've seen that guy in other leagues. Super fast, super clean. I think he'll be another guy to look out for. That'll be your 6th. And then against 7th, Electric Days. I think he's a guy to look out for. He'll be your 7th. Crab, he'll be your 8th. Mo Doodle and
I
JoJo,
gotta stop you there. Gotta stop you there.
No,
what do you think about
you can't
Crab?
Stop me.
What do you think about
Crab?
What do you see in Crab that will make him a playoff contender?
Hey, I've seen him in pubs. I know how he races in pubs, but I've also seen how other guys have raced in the past, how they've raced in league races, and how they're a lot faster, a lot cleaner, and a lot more of a challenge to the championship. I think that's really what Crab is. As here you go, the 24 and the 99 coming down to pit road.
And the 26 of Predators, he's in the chicane here. I believe King Henry is just now. He's
still
about to hit
on
the chicane.
Yeah, so Predators is trying to save. Yeah, it's probably at least 15 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Looking.
Maybe less than that, because Predators is going extremely slow.
Yeah, 51 is in the 26 is heading into turn 6, so maybe about, what, 6 seconds, 5 seconds separating those two. At 26, I don't know if he can save enough, but even if he can, that 51's coming.
He's backing off so much if you just listen. 2 laps to go. Yep. Before we get this last lap underway, I'll do the cup predictions and maybe we can get more in detail after the race. But my 10 in the cup series, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of heat for this one. I think Riley, let's just get I think the locks. Riley, myself, Heredia, Jim, Brody. That's 5. That's already half the group. Before we get into detail, I think one other Hendrick car. I don't know which one. I don't know if McCard or Captain Jack. I think one other Hendrick car will make it. I think Fistbuster, he showed me at Darlington he was quick. I think he'll get a win. I think Sharp and Ghost, the duo, the Naro duo, they'll get in. That's 8. I think Color VI, or Color 7, I think that's Roman numerals, that's how you say it. He'll make it, and then my last one will be Nobes. I think he's going to get a win. He showed at the end of last season he can get it done. Last lap.
Yeah, before we go on with this, I really do not think this 26 is going to make it. It would be amazing if he could, but he hasn't put it in neutral, and he hit 1 lap to go coming out of the carousel.
No, he can definitely make it because it takes about half a lap for the car or the truck, excuse me, to start sputtering.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm real close.
Wow. If he can do it, looking bad at this 51.
He's in the bus stop now. He is
at 51. Does not want this one stolen from him.
Henry pushing, cutting the track. Who cares? I don't.
24 just wrecked.
2 corners. He's probably
see that 26 up there.
He's still on 1 lap of fuel, so it looks like he will make it. He can push now. Off the final corner. Yet.
He's gonna make it.
CGS Predators. That's 2 in a row for GMS. He gets the win at Watkins Glen.
Nice.
Telling you, I talked about it earlier. I said it to Jim. If it's a fuel mileage, if it's a tire saving, he's going to get it done, and he did it tonight. Well done.
Oh, I love that little Mexican jingle. It's a beautiful song. No, but going back on it, we did say how much an advantage TGS had with that, with that wheel. Thing is, what impressed me, he never threw that thing into neutral. That was just him letting off the gas, using partial throttle. He was able to save a lap doing that. That bodes very well for him going into this next season of HPRL.
Yeah, confidence boost there. I think he's going to be the Matt Black, the Brody of the league. I think he's fast enough to get a win like that, but if it comes down to fuel mileage or Atlanta with the tires, I think he's going to get a win there.
Yeah,
that's the perfect driver. It's a perfect driver.
King Henry, arguably one of the fastest along with Riley. I think those are the top 2 fastest. I think TGS. I'm not taking away anything from him. Using that strategy of saving fuel will benefit him in the future. But I think that 51-23 really had him beat when it came to speed.
Yeah. I added TGS. It looks like King Henry broke his TV. Okay.
Uh-oh. No way.
That's what he said. I don't know how true that is, but
you hate to see that.
Dallas
to honest, there's really not much. Those guys with the controllers, there's really not much they can do. They got to pat themselves on the back. Again, it's just an exhibition, but there's not much you can do controller versus wheel.
As we're joined by our winner, fastest lap was a 109.7. I think that's a pretty good lap. TGS Riley was 7/10 quicker. I don't know what King Henry got, but Predators, your first interview, even though it's not a real points-paying race. What are your thoughts after this win?
It was a tough one. I kind of lost count early in the last stage there. We got taken out, so I had to resort to saving the materials. By the end of the race, I noticed I was going to be a full lap short, so we were taking our time real easy on the straights and stuff, just trying to save as much gas as we could. But guys were chasing us down pretty quick, so I had to figure something out, and I'm glad it worked. So that's how it went for us, and pretty happy with that, so can't complain.
Yeah, good win. We have another booth member, Jim. What do you have for our race winner?
Yeah, TGS, that was really impressive. I'll be honest, I was watching your stream. I didn't think you could do it, but I'm very impressed that you could. Is there something that goes through your mind thinking that that wheel and that saving method really can benefit GMS in the future for the actual races?
I definitely think it can benefit the team for the future. It's just a matter of pick and choose. Hopefully you make the right move. It's like a game of chess, so sometimes if you start saving, it's just going to hurt you, which hurts the team overall. So kind of got to pick your battles and choose when to do it, because it doesn't always work, you know?
Yeah, buddy. Well, congrats on the win, and hopefully you can carry that momentum going into the regular season coming up very soon.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Looks like I didn't even know Masop's left the party. But
Yeah,
that was a good race. I feel like a lot of people are going to be frustrated if it comes down to fuel mileage. You're going to have to go through him. So, but
Yeah.
now that we have enough time, Jim, if you have enough time to do this Cup preview.
Oh, going through the cup, guys. Hold on a second. All right. Well, first of all, I want to preface that with saying congrats to TGS. That was impressive. I don't think I could have saved enough fuel at a road course. That is but congrats to him. But going to our Cup Series predictions, my predictions, I have obviously Riley Joker getting into the playoffs for Hendrick Motorsports. Stuart Haas, very stacked this season. Heredia, Nobes, and Mike G. I have all three, so that's 5. And then I have Freedom Flyer, that's 7. I have for Chip Ganassi, I have Killer and Brody, so that is 9. And then for Penske, I have Sharp making it to the playoffs. I really think that will be your 10 guys that make it to the Cup Series playoffs this season. I don't know, is this season 3 or season 4?
Season 3.
It's the season 3 of the Cup Series. Okay, so that will be your season 3 playoff guys, I believe.
Okay, one thing I want to point out: no Ghost. I feel like that's a very bold statement right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, Ghost is a very solid driver, and I'm not trying to say anything mean about him. I've raced with him in so many leagues, but I think one thing that doesn't play in his favor is sometimes he strikes the apron a little too much, and I think that'll just cost him a little too much positions for him to make up to get into the playoffs.
Okay, another thing: no Roush cars. What are your thoughts on that?
No Roush cars, no. Roush definitely grew with Color 7, Trainer, Fluffy, LD Allen, all of those guys really strong. But I just think this Cup Series is so stacked, man. And I really think that it's going to be hard for Roush to overcome the SHR, Hendrick, JGR. I mean, everybody really. Roush is good, but the other guys are just better.
Yeah, one thing to point out: you said how many drivers from Gibbs again?
I said 2 guys. I said Freedom Flyer and Fistbuster.
No, Big Jim. Why is that?
No me.
I'm kind of appalled by that statement.
Well, I think one thing you gotta take take note of is my internet at home is very, very poor. It is, you can do about 100 laps on it and then it just lags out. So I think that's one thing to keep up with is that my internet probably will hinder me a little bit. Plus, I really think I'm just not as good as some of these guys.
Well, I think whenever you go back home, I don't know if you're home now, but
No.
I I'll be shocked if that really happens. If you miss the playoffs, my predictions were like if everyone was, you know, basketball sports terms, if everyone was fully healthy, I think it would have been a me, Jim, and Heredia show at the top three, like the big three in 2018. I think
Ooh.
I that was my prediction. Maybe it'd have to change now, but I look at last season. Me and Heredia 20 wins combined just from us, and there were 34 races in the season. So 20 of the races went to us, and that's not even counting all the other races that we were all in contention in. You know, so but
Mm-hmm.
the cup roster is probably more stacked than last season's cup roster at the beginning of the season. I think there's a legitimately 10 guys that you can say can win every single, and there's probably more, you know. I think there's probably 10 to 15 that you can legit say can win on any given week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it. Masop's left. Surprised about that. We don't know when there's going to be another broadcast. It may be Daytona in about a month, or no, not a month, like 2 weeks. It may be next week. It may be tomorrow. But for Jim, for all the drivers that race tonight, I am Joker, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you.